That was Kate. Oh, yeah. I got it together. No, I don't. Okay, so I don't have it together.
You were so close to having it together.
I usually delete that one so that I hit the right one, and I deleted the wrong one. Hi everybody, welcome to the Geek Spot News podcast program.
Yes, welcome everybody. It was just to let anybody know that's badgering Frank. It was my fault. There's some air conditioning problems at my house that I had to address, or not address, but attempt to address, and that's where we're at in life. So
send help.
Yeah, working on that.
Yeah, so I'm cool and he's not.
Exactly. No, I'm fine in this room. It's the room where everybody sleeps that will not be as cozy.
Yeah, Walmart's no fans. So I guess I should say, how's your week going? How was your weekend?
It was good. I had some gigs, went to a Union game, all sorts of good stuff. Played out at Harrigan's Pub Friday. That was cool. Watched some stuff. There was something I told you. Oh, that's right. I watched the new Crisis.
Yes, you did.
It was something. I watched I'm all caught up on Bad Batch and X-Men. Because I know you're all 100% on those by now.
What are those?
And then played a gig at Barnaby's Aston yesterday, conflicting with the 700 other benefits and events that were going on this weekend.
Really?
Well, there was also there was a reunion for the band Big Time. If anybody remembers them, at Tom and Jerry's yesterday. Green Jeans was having a big benefit yesterday.
Oh my God.
The Seven Band was doing a big benefit for Barnyard and his family yesterday.
Oh my God.
And I think Ear Candy was at Sweeney's. It was a very busy Sunday.
Did you
for being the end of April for no apparent reason?
Did you get it? Did you get at least a crowd?
Oh, it was packed. It was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I had the Sixers and then the Phillies. So
yeah, well,
so I get to start with playing "Let You Down" by Zach Bryan.
That's what happened with the Sixers.
Yeah, I thought that was appropriate.
Dom just sent a whole bunch of people over. So hi to Dom, hi to Charles, and hi to everybody that Dom has sent over. Thank you again, Dom, and thank you everybody for popping in.
How about you, man? How was the hockey and all your geek adventures outside of that?
I had a quiet in the house Friday, and then Saturday I ended up in Glendon,
New
Jersey? No, not Glen Olden.
No,
Glendon, New Jersey. I think
Glendale.
No, that's not it. Now I gotta look. Hold on. I gotta scroll back, find the address. I want to make sure I get this right. How did you do it? Your game, Lindros? No, that's not that. It's not.
You're doing a great job.
I'm doing great. I wasn't expecting to not remember the name of the place that I was at. I can't find the address, but it was in New Jersey. It was near Runnymede. So, yeah. It was our good friend Jimmy Wooten, your former drummer in your Rackets days. Was thank you all for the subs. We
Glendora, by the way.
Glendora, thank you. Jimmy was in town. He's doing he's got some family stuff going on, so he wanted to hang out, and we ended up at a firehouse for a benefit for the Glendora Little League. It's a nice little thing, and nice. it was an old version of the Loop ish.
Yes.
And Ed was there. Ed used to be the lead singer of the Loop back when I was working, and you were working in the cover band scene. And Mike Ludeman was there, and
Bill Blaylock, Richie
Yusko on drums, Bill on bass.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good. It was good time. It was pretty good. And the set that we got to see, like 4 or 5 songs in, I think Ed called it, and now another song from the American Pie soundtrack. And there was no better description of that era of music. It was just perfect. It was perfect. No, it was a good time. It was a good time. Sunday morning hockey was fun. I love playing outside. It's at the Ridley Hockey League, which is kind of behind where the old bootleggers used to be. So every time
Yep.
I drive past it, I feel the fumes of alcohol still in the air from all those years there.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that's built in, baked into the concrete.
It's actually a Go Puff distribution center.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So it rained the morning of, so like 1 o'clock in the morning, it kind of rained, and it's a sports floor. So it was a little wet at 10 a.m. The sun hadn't really started to dry it out yet, and I ran down. I'm sorry, I shuffled down. I don't want to say run, everybody get mad. I shuffled down into the corner, and I stopped suddenly, and I started to go the other way, and my ankle went, no, 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 no. You're gonna just hold on. Let me twist, and you're gonna fall.
Got it.
So, um,
That's why I don't do those physical things. I heard they're really bad for you.
you know what? In the 20, 30 years I've been playing hockey, I can count on two hands the amount of times I've actually really been injured. So I'd say I'm pretty lucky. It
Yeah.
hurts, but ace bandage, wrap it up, back to play tomorrow night.
Oh, there you go. Man up.
Yeah. I watched a thing or two.
Oh, look at you go.
I did. Oh, Derek Jeter just subbed. That's fucking awesome. See that?
I do. That's pretty great.
That's awesome. I watched the first episode of. I got to get a drum roll in here.
Oh.
The Bon Jovi documentary.
Oh, it's on my list to start. I just haven't been home since it debuted.
Watch the first episode. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'll say that. From what I was reading, or what I was listening to on the way home from work, the one station I listen to on satellite radio, it's, Eddie Trunk does a radio show, and I started listening to him a lot more because it's like a 20-minute, 10-minute drive, so I listened to a little bit of it. And he said that John Bon Jovi went into this documentary and basically was like hands off. Like, you know how most of the times when they do these documentaries, they kind of skew it one way and are like, no, don't say this, don't let that he said, because him and Richie Sambora, I guess I didn't follow up, but they had a big bad breakup.
No,
right?
they didn't.
No,
Richie just left. I watched an interview the other day with John Bon Jovi about just that part. Like, Richie came and watched the documentary with him, but he was like, no, he just left.
Yeah, so whatever the issues were between the two of them, like apparently Bon Jovi had no issues with him just saying whatever he wanted to say, and I think that's healthy in these kinds of things, and I'm looking forward to that episode. As far as stuff that relates to us, I am watching Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, good.
It's really good. Final season. I did watch an episode or two of X-Men 97. So I'm going to continue.
Oh, look at you. To the new?
Yeah, the new, not the old. I can't do the old.
Got it.
The
so
episode,
you started the new one.
Yeah, the episode I left off on, it's probably only the second, was when Gambit saw Rogue holding hands with Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
super weird and awkward.
Yeah. So I will watch that. I will catch up on Bad Batch over the next, so many days.
Good. Yeah, Bad Batch is closing in. You're almost at the finale, man. Couple days. They're really ramping that up to be a pretty cool finale. It seems like they're bringing back
good.
A lot of characters from even Clone Wars and the whole 9 yards and tying things together.
Which one did I end up on? The last one I ended up on is they were with Rex.
There's a few times. Look, there's potential that they keep all of this going and we get a Rex spinoff.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
I don't know how many more Rex stories I need. I mean, they've tied all of the animation to Rex just to keep that dude working.
Hey, better that than in another Boba Fett series.
Yeah, which I don't know if you not to talk about our competitors, not that we're a competitor, Katie Sackhoff, but she's no longer blah blah blah. She's now the Sackhoff Show.
I saw that,
and she just had Ming-Na Wen on.
I saw some clips.
Yeah, who had no idea she was filming the Book of Boba Fett. She thought she was just starring in Mandalorian season 3.
That I didn't see. I saw the part. I saw the clip about Agents of Shield, where she still has no idea why they're not part of the Marvel universe, and I saw the part where she knew Luke Skywalker was showing up, that was Luke Skywalker, and Katie was completely blindsided by it. Which again, really cool.
Yeah, it was a pretty great interview. That was great. Charles mentioning, speaking of Disney Pete types, the Disney Plus is getting live channels.
I had that last week and I totally forgot about it. Did you see that?
No, what live channels are they getting?
So it's going to be hold on. Let me find what I have.
I am all caught up on all the latest Bluey episodes. So
Oh,
if you needed to, hear about the sign or the surprise,
I was wondering about that. Where is it? Disney is getting live channels. Of course, it's a video. But they're gonna do live channels kind of like
but is it just the
it's just gonna be
Disney Plus just getting like the Disney channels?
yeah,
Live? That's
so
great.
so there'll be like a Marvel channel and they'll run Marvel movies the whole time.
Well, they already kind of have that. I thought it was going to be where like
Now,
Disney, ABC Family, and the Disney
I
Channel, Disney Kids would
still
air in
I
the live
hold on,
stream.
I'm clicking on this now to find out.
Because the problem with ABC is they are the one service right now, well, them and kind of Fox, that you cannot stream live on their own subscription channel. So it
Crazy.
makes sense for them to give you the ABC options on Disney Plus, similar to how Peacock does with NBC and Paramount does with CBS.
So
Because then I could get rid of TV.
So here it is the report claims that there will be a variety channel of channels for different brands or genres, including a Star Wars channel and a Marvel channel. These channels will feature a continuous scheduled stream of shows, just like you'd find on Disney Channel or ABC. Despite the fact that these live channels will only be accessible to Disney Plus subscribers, they will contain ads. For some, that will be a small price to pay for not having to decide what to watch next time you tune into one of the channels. I have to tell you, I am absolutely fucking sick of ads. I am sick to death of ads. YouTube everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
see, I don't watch YouTube, so I don't
oh,
and when I
dear,
do, I have YouTube Premium, so I don't have to pay for it. I don't have to
I
watch ads.
don't want to pay for something. Amazon has ads now. Amazon Plus has ads.
Oh, mine
Everything
doesn't.
has ads now.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned about Peacock, I'll jump right into that.
Well, what they realized is once you're a subscriber, they really don't make any more money off of you. It's really just run and
No,
operate and maintenance. So
no.
the way they can make more money now is to sell your time.
So with the Paris Olympics coming up this summer, Peacock is raising its prices by $2 a month for Premium and Premium Plus.
That's right. Look, I've had full Olympic coverage multiple times, and I can say that I've never
I don't need it.
never dug in, is even if I'd wanted to, because the time is just never when I happen to be sitting in front of the TV. And by the time it's not when I'm sitting in front of the TV, it's already popped up on my phone. So and so won this and that, and so
I'd
it
rather
takes me out of it.
I'm a bigger Winter Olympics guy than I am summer. So
Really,
hockey, curling.
I mean, look, you're going to get. That's true. Curling is one of the most compelling sports of the Olympics to watch.
Phenomenal.
I mean, you're going to get is flag football this year? Or is that another not for another 4?
Well, the NFL
I think that's in another 4.
The NFL plays every year. Get it?
Oh, wow.
Get it? I'm gonna start with something a little outside of our since I brought up the Bon Jovi documentary,
Yeah.
I may as well start with the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. Because
Can we just call it the Music Hall of Fame?
I really said the same thing at work. So here's the performer category. Let's count how many rock and roll acts there are. Okay.
Mhm.
Mary J. Blige.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay, not
Well,
awesome.
so she is an R&B artist though, which is the root of rock
Okay.
and roll.
Okay. I'll accept that. Cher.
Yeah, I'm good with Cher.
Okay.
Cher was a
I'm not
rocker at
saying
one
that
point.
she doesn't deserve it, but rock and
She had,
okay.
look, let's go back to If You Could Turn Back Time. Let's go back to that outfit. That is a rock and roll outfit.
That is a rock and roll outfit.
Now
Dave
you're thinking
Matthews,
about Cher and those fishnets.
do you think Dave Matthews Band classifies as rock and roll?
As much as some of the other people that have gotten in there lately. I mean, they are a rock band.
Okay, fair. I'll go. Peter Frampton, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, Cool in the Gang. Again, that would sit in the R&B category. So yeah, I'll give it to them. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ozzy Osbourne, absolutely.
The fact that he wasn't already in there for his solo stuff that I think is even more influential than Black Sabbath blows my mind.
And then A Tribe Called Quest. While I
Yeah.
like them, not rock and roll. And apparently there's other
No.
categories. There's
They sampled some rock and roll songs.
the Musical Excellence Award.
That's new.
Yes, that's Jimmy Buffett.
Well, look, the guy,
Yeah,
is posthumous. That's fine.
MC5. I'm not sure what that MC5 is off the top of my head.
They're an old school R&B band.
Okay. Dionne Warwick and Norman Whitfield. So, but there's a lot of, I don't know. We could do a whole show on the whole rock and roll thing. Oasis didn't get in. Sinead O'Connor didn't get in. You know, Black Sabbath is in. There's a whole bunch of people.
I mean, would you put Sinead O'Connor as more rock than Dave Matthews Band?
No, I think they would kind of be in. I mean, again,
she was punk rock once for ripping up a picture on SNL, but other than that, I wouldn't say Hall of Fame level.
Call it the Music Hall of Fame, and nobody will have any argument whatsoever. Nobody.
Except for all the people that got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and are now pissed that they're the Music Hall of Fame.
Well,
my kid was just at the Grammy Museum over the weekend. Like, there's a place for all those people that don't fit into the rock and roll category. It's okay to have a Hall of Fame that's just for rock, I suppose, right? It should be.
You would think, but I don't know. In the movie side of things, that is in our wheelhouse. Tron 3. Right?
Oh God, yeah.
Tron Ares, starring Jared Leto.
Yep.
Leto, whatever. Jeff Bridges is in. He's back.
Oh,
the original Tron.
Flynn
is back. Okay. So that's cool. You know, I mean,
look, can I get into second season of The Old Man first, and then he can do whatever he wants. But give me the second season of The Old Man because it left on such a great cliffhanger, and that show is so well done. I need those episodes before I need any Tron in my life.
Now we got some delays.
Oh, good.
Make a segment for delays. Thanks to the Hollywood strikes, Fast and the Furious 11 is pushing its potential release to late 2025 or early 2026.
See ya. Nobody cares.
I care. I care. I want to finish the family story.
There's a lot of people they have to get together.
It's not going to end.
Well, it's because there's 7,000 new stars in this latest one, so they got to get all of them in the same spot. Look, Alan Richardson's a busy man. Gal Gadot keeps having kids. She's very busy now. I don't know if she's doing movies anymore, but she's going to be in the next one. John Cena is. I need more Peacemaker before I need more Fast and Furious, man.
John Cena. Do you remember the Karate Kid movie?
I do. It's releasing in 2 months, right?
Or May 2025.
Oh.
Because that's being delayed because Cobra Kai season 6 has been delayed. So everything's being pushed. So that has to come out before Cobra Kai season 6 has to come out before Karate Kid comes out. So there's going to be a Daniel LaRusso crossover with Jackie Chan's Mr. Han from the last reboot.
Yeah, is that where do we finally get Hilary Swank in that one and Jaden Smith?
I think we get Hilary Swank in season 6.
Oh, I don't
now,
know.
Originally, the Karate Kid was going to release on December 13th. That something else moved to that.
What moved?
As Dom just mentioned, Craven is moving from August 30th to December 13th. Now we have to wait 4 more months to see what happens.
That holiday extravaganza that's going to be Craven.
Going to be a blockbuster. It's going to be a blockbuster.
I don't know. I don't know why you would bury that in December, unless they have decided that it is that bad. And they're like, let's put it up against all the holiday movies when nobody will know that it does well. Or, they want it to be an awards contention. Who knows?
The Craven the Hunter from the Spider-Man game that I still haven't finished, is
I
better,
think I think he's actually starring in another movie. I just saw him that will probably be out before this Craven movie that he shot 3 years ago.
probably.
I forget what I just saw that he was cast in. Something that I think might be in our wheelhouse, actually.
Who? Aaron Taylor Jones?
Yeah, with some other people.
Um, there's another series that's coming to a close that I'm very excited about also that you loved.
Oh, was there? I doubt
Yeah,
it.
Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's never coming out. Don't worry about it.
So one of the actors, and I believe this is one of the cowboys, Ian Bone, teases that the season 5 finale could be one of TV's greatest.
I doubt that.
One of TV's greatest,
Oh, look, Beth's gonna shoot somebody. Ooh.
with the potential for Kevin Costner's John Dutton to return for the finale, probably to get shot in the head.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back.
Um, I
Oh,
think he'll come back.
NCIS Hawaii is ending already, huh? Wow.
I think he'll come back from the finale.
I don't. I mean,
Uh,
look, just kill him off camera. Say the cancer came back. It was so fast, nobody knew it was going to happen, and boom, you're done. Super easy.
it could be.
I mean, that's how you write him off the show, and then maybe you get him to come back when all of the Duttons are dead at the very end, and they have the purgatory scene, a la Lost. Then
Oh,
he
come on
comes
now.
back for
Don't
that, and they all hang
don't
out.
don't sully the ending of Lost,
You
okay?
loved it. You loved it.
I did, I really
Uh,
liked it. I enjoyed it. It made
Charles
no
mentioned
sense
that
to me.
NCIS Hawaii is ending this season too.
That's been on for a while, right?
No, like 3
Which
years.
one which one
NCIS has been on for 22 years.
yeah, what's the Hawaii one that I'm thinking of that
Hawaii
had
Five
Katrina?
O.
That's the one.
No,
Ah,
that ended like 2 years ago. Magnum
oh,
PI? Nope, that's
I
also I don't know, that
I was
moved
thinking
channels.
Hawaii 5. It had Katrina Long,
MacGyver?
right?
Which one?
MacGyver's done. Um, the Oscars are adopting a new rule that's going to impact Netflix.
People have to have seen your movies?
Actually, the new Oscar ruling requires films in the Best Picture category to have a 7-day run in 10 of the top 50 US markets. They
Okay.
don't like these streaming things winning awards because
No, well, but they put them out. They just put them out in art houses in like LA and New York,
they
and
can.
that's it. No, that's
Yeah.
what they do. And even Amazon does that stuff. Like what was the one? Air. They put that out in the theaters for like a
It was
week,
so
a
good.
weekend.
Oh, it was
But a
great.
7-day run is a lot more expensive for these
Yep.
places because they have to pay the movie theaters to show their stuff.
Yep. So it's expand theatrical run of 7 days consecutive or non-consecutive in 10 of the top 50 US markets no later than 45 days after the initial release in 2024. For late in the year films with expansions after January 10th, 2025, distributors must submit release plans to the Academy for verification. Release plans for late in the year films must include a planned expanded theatrical run as described above to be completed no later than January 24th, 2025. Non-US territory releases can count towards 2 of the 10 markets.
Okay.
Qualifying non-US markets include the top 15 international theatrical markets plus home territory of the film.
You were going deep into this.
I scrolled down and saw lots of words and I went with it.
Yeah, I don't think that'll impact much of our content.
No,
Not
probably
many Oscar nominees coming through our way.
no.
Maybe Light of Day or Daybreak, whatever the Daywalkers
Yeah, sure.
Part 2. If we get that Electric Boogaloo.
Um, did you see the Pauly Shore? So we talked about the Pauly Shore
Richard Simmons
Richard
movie?
Simmons thing, right?
We did like a while ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
that wait, was that really a thing?
No, it's a real thing. So apparently I saw this saw this on one site and then looked at another site and it's on Variety that apparently Pauly Shore was up all night crying after Richard Simmons said, "I don't approve of the biopic," and asks for a meeting with Richard Simmons to see the pitch.
I
Um,
mean, I'm in. I'm
I,
still
I'm
in.
in,
Pauly Shore and Richard Simmons should have been might
but
might have
like
been separated at birth. Who knows?
Pauly Shore literally said, "Richard, how do you not approve of this movie? I mean, really, who's better to play you in a movie than me? Leonardo DiCaprio's not going to play you. Brad Pitt's not going to play you. I'm perfect. Everybody already thinks I'm you. We're the same."
I mean,
That's
given
a quote.
the rate that we're at, it's probably going to be Jack Black that plays him.
Well, no, because Jack Black's just doing video games now.
Is that he's in everything?
He's in every video game.
The star of the Minecraft movie. Did you know that?
Yes.
Like
We
star.
actually,
I was like, I don't understand.
yeah.
How is he Steve?
Yeah.
How do you have Jason Momoa in the movie and Steve is Jack Black?
I don't know, but I really, really, really hope that they make this biopic with Pauly Shore. I really do.
Or is it a biopic as Jimmy Wooten?
Biopic, same thing. Same thing.
Ah,
Um, and here, you know, I gotta do list stuff because
you do.
you
You
know,
love a good list.
I do, and this one seems like it's a little bit of a stretch in this one because there's not a lot of other stuff. I mean, there's no Walking Dead stuff, right?
No, that is behind. There's I mean, there's a couple. Charles has pointed out in the chat that Kevin Eastman's coming to Steel City Con in August, which is exciting. He's the co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
And
We have,
this weekend in Philly
is it
is
this
Fan
weekend?
Expo.
Like this weekend?
Is
Shit,
it Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
I might miss that. I
Is
mean,
yeah,
Mario Lopez dropped out, so I don't know if I even want to go now.
the number of people that have dropped out of this con this weekend is mind-boggling.
But there's still a lot of people there. I mean, there's some really heavy hitters in there.
They still have like the entire cast of Ahsoka, including Hayden Christensen, that are going to be in
Right?
Philly.
I kind of agree.
It is a pretty big crew that's coming in for it, which is kind of impressive. But it's always a toss up because unless you go to see the uh, talks and all of the whatchamacallit, panels and all those kinds of things, there's
Right.
not a lot to do. You walk around, it's a bunch of buy this, buy this, buy that, and or you get in line for 2 hours to see somebody.
That's pretty much what I did.
And the ones in Philly, the Philly ones tend to be really, really, really insanely busy.
So we got you got the cast of Ahsoka basically, a big chunk of the cast of The Office, including Rainn Wilson, the National Lampoon people, Chevy Chase, and Beverly D'Angelo, and I think the kids.
Yeah, and they're doing photo shoots of and the two kids from European Vacation. Specific?
Yes,
No,
no,
no.
not Papa
It's
Giorgio.
well, no, that's Ethan Embry. That's from Vegas. European.
Oh,
It is Audrey from European Vacation, and it is Rusty, I think, from the original.
I mean, I would go just to see Marissa Tomei, but because she's still got it.
Yeah.
The live action cast of Avatar,
Um,
The Last Airbender is going to be there. Some of them.
Yeah, Fan Expo Charles did not replace Keystone Comic Con. Fan Expo replaced Wizard World,
Wizard World.
which was a different time frame. Keystone used to happen in August. It only happened for 2 years though. But honestly, Keystone was way more fun than Wizard World, in my opinion.
Gina
And Fan
Carano.
Expo.
Gina Carano is going to be there. That's going to be
She's
fun.
got a panel.
That's going to be
Can't
fun.
wait to hear the feedback from that one.
Alan Tudyk, Cameron Monaghan, Rose McGowan, Randy Quaid is there. The only reason I was going to buy a ticket, honestly, I was going to go get a picture with Chloe Bennett.
Oh, there you go.
That's my Agents of Shield girl. Jimmy, Zach Morris is going to be there still. Mark Paul Gosselaar is going to be there. Yeah, like almost the whole cast of Ahsoka's there, like the whole main cast. All the cast of Charmed is going to be there. Sophia Boutella is going to be there. So it's a big list of people that are going to be there. I'm not going to do that. The most anticipated movies of 2024. Yeah, it's a big list. Some of these have passed. Mean Girls has passed. Argyle. Well,
Argyle's on Apple now. I'll probably watch that this week.
yeah. Madam Web is
But
listed.
the ending's already gotten spoiled for me for Argyle, so we'll see.
Oh.
Madam
I-
Web, you still have to pay to watch. I mean, unless
This
you're
is
shady.
this article was posted today, April 26th, right? So like Madam Web's on it, Bob Marley movies on it, Dune Part 2.
Is this streaming? Because all of those are streaming now.
It just says the most anticipated. Um, the Mufasa trailer came out. Apparently, that's really good.
Yeah,
Roadhouse
I
came
know the
out.
Marley movie is streaming on, I want to say Peacock.
So, Civil War's out, and that's getting kind of like not bad reviews, not great reviews, and then there's the funky, goofy people that are like there weren't even any Marvel characters in it. Like the memes about that. That's kind of pretty funny. Um, I'm trying to find something. Challengers just came out with Zendaya. It looks like it's just a big three-way.
Yeah, that's what the reviews have kind of been. But she also completes the cycle of Spider-Man female leads being in tennis movies.
I saw that too. Hold on, let me see. No, I don't want to favorite that. The Fall Guy. That doesn't look bad, but I won't go see it. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I might want to go see. I might want to catch up on those.
They're
They
so
were
good.
the first one was great, and I think I saw the second one. The second one
The
with
one with
Woody
Woody
Harrelson.
Harrelson. Yeah,
No, I didn't see it then.
yeah, that was the second one. The third one, all of them have been fantastic.
Um, Back to Black is the Amy Winehouse biopic. Comes out May 10th. If Furiosa. There's a whole bunch of good movies, but before I go to before I go to the only other Marvel thing I have, that's the delay. The Bear has been renewed for season 4. Season 3 and 4 are being filmed back to back.
It's fine. I still haven't been able to watch it. It's still on my list. Thanks, Antonio.
Thank you. Oh, that was the other thing I watched. So those Icons Unearthed, right? I told you about those shows. So I watched the Batman one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You did talk about this.
Sean Young is goddamn crazy. Sean Young was a complete psychopath back then.
Who was Sean Young playing?
Sean Young was originally cast as Vicky Vale. And had the role and was doing script reads and filming scenes and then she was taking pictures of Jack Nicholson while they were at table reads, and they were at like table reads at this big like fancy dining room table somewhere, and she's like taking pictures and he was getting annoyed. And then there was apparently a scene where Bruce Wayne and Vicky Vale ride a horse through the countryside, and she fell off the horse and broke her collarbone, and they basically used that to get rid of her.
Oh.
And then they brought in Kim Basinger, and when Batman 2 came up, she showed up at the not the director, but at the producer's office at Warner Brothers, and was like talking to him like Catwoman and stuff. Like there's like video of it, and it was real cringe. And then she went on the Joan Rivers show dressed up like Catwoman, and there's video of that, and it's even cringier. Like, but watching the behind the scenes stuff about how hard it was to make these movies, they go all the way up to the Christian Bale movies. So like Val Kilmer was a jerk.
Okay.
Val Kilmer was a jerk on set. George Clooney hated it. Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey didn't get along because Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey because he yeah.
I mean, they had very different approaches to the craft, I'm sure.
Hugely different. And there's a lot of cool stuff, and seeing how controlling Christopher Nolan is really interesting. And then
where are those again? I'll have to go find them.
So they're on Vice.
Oh,
they're on Vice.
Well, maybe I won't find them then. Well, I guess
you can get that off Apple TV. You can get Vice off Apple TV.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe
there's a and then the other one I started was the Lord of the Rings one, which is fascinating.
Coming back out in the theaters, the extended cuts. And speaking of that, there's also, which is on my list to watch, the Steve Martin documentary. It looks fascinating.
I want to see that one too.
I almost watched that while I
Documentary,
was on vacation, but instead I just kept watching Godzilla and Kong movies.
the
So
documentaries are actually getting really good.
yeah. There's been a solid stretch coming out lately.
Well,
Speaking of DC though, to stick with Batman real quick.
yes.
So I did watch Crisis of on Infinite Earths Part 2 from the Tomorrowverse animated DC movies. Um, we both spoke incredibly highly about Part 1.
Yes. I was
Um,
excited
I don't
about
know who made Part 2, but it was not the same people. It was I don't even know what they were doing. It took all this momentum and like the tension and the building that they did in the first part and
Huh.
just ground it to a halt. And
Wow.
gave you like 30 minutes of backstory on Psycho Pirate and Supergirl being Harbinger.
Oof. I'm
And
gonna
then a
have to
bunch
do
of
it.
random stuff that doesn't really tie back into anything from the first one directly. It's really weird.
And there's one more or two more.
There's one more. Like I don't understand this one at all. Like it was very weird where they did the order for it.
When and that's coming out this year, right?
I think the third one should be this year. I don't know if I have a release date for it, but the
Yes.
second one, yeah, the second one dropped last week, and I was like, all right, I love the first one. I love the story from the comics. Let me go watch this. No, no,
No.
took me 2 times to get through because I was so bored through the first 40 minutes, and I woke up and I'm like, oh, this is something different's going on, but I don't understand why we're where we're at.
Um. Well, speaking of DC, then, uh, Superman and Lois finished filming.
I saw there was a cake.
Where would you rank Mitzi Tulloch as Lois Lane? Where would you rank her in? Um, I guess. I guess we'd have to. So you got
No higher than 4.
Margot Kidder, the original Lois Lane from the Black and White show, Erica Durance, Terry Hatcher, and her.
Kelly Bosworth, Kate
Kate
Bosworth,
Bosworth.
one. Terry Hatcher.
Yeah, I said Terry Hatcher.
Did you?
Yeah. Where would you rank Bitsy?
Like 3rd or 4th.
Who's your number one?
I mean,
Lois?
Margot Kidder's number 1.
Yep.
She was great.
Yep.
Erica Durance was fantastic.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
no, and Amy Adams, right?
and Amy Adams. Yes.
Not her.
No.
And
Not
then Terry Hatcher, I'd be split on.
not Kate Bosworth.
I don't even remember. I mean, I know she was in Superman Returns, but I don't remember.
Wasn't a bad movie. Wasn't a good movie, but it wasn't a bad movie.
But yeah, I think that would be my. I think Kidder, Durance, and then maybe Bitsy. But I don't know. They never let her like be like this strong, impetuous
A
Lois. They made her.
little
They
bit
gave
here
her a
and
lot
there.
of obstacles. They used her
Oh,
as a way to humanize and depower Superman instead of as her own character,
okay.
right? Because you take like what that show did quite often, and it's the thing that TV shows have to do with the Superman story is how do you take away Superman's powers and make him so that he can't beat everything in a single punch, right? First one, we bring in gold kryptonite. Great. Okay. So now everybody's at the same power level. Got it. Second one, you give Lois cancer because he can't punch cancer. You can't
Right.
fight that, right? So how do you bring it down so that it's a struggle he may or may not be able to overcome? That's how you do that. So like, I got why they did it, but I'd also love to just let them do what they did in Smallville and just let her be a badass for a while. Which they didn't even do quite as much in Smallville as would have been nice to have. They used her as like the damsel in distress.
We're not going to rank these, but there are 38 people that that played Lois Lane.
Oh, that's all the animated.
A lot of animated.
Yeah,
but
that gets too in the weeds. Oh, you know what? The one who played in I would actually put Bitsy below the one from the new Superman show.
Dana Delaney,
No, the new Superman show.
Olivia Wilde.
No.
Which new Superman?
No, my pal Superman or my guy Superman. The animated one.
Oh,
Yeah. It's so good.
Superman on Trial.
No.
I'm looking to see.
It is Jack
Superman.
Quaid
Yeah.
who plays him. So it is My
Adventures.
Yes, My Adventures with Superman.
Alice Lee. There's no
Yeah.
picture of her. That's interesting.
I mean, there's a picture. I got one.
Oh, okay. Not.
Oh, that's not it. Where's my camera? There we go.
Yep.
There's
I
it.
just found that too. Okay.
Yeah, she's great.
Okay.
It's a very different take on Lois, but I really like the way they went after it.
So I guess to round it out, Rob Liefeld. Am I saying that name right?
Yeah, you're good enough.
I think he's seen Deadpool and
He
Wolverine.
was on set for most of it, so yeah,
he's comparing it to a Captain America film. He said it's good.
The one with
hopefully the good one
from the 90s, the one with Hasselhoff.
I hope not.
No, that was Nick Fury.
Oh no, he said this is the Deadpool and Wolverine's action was praised as the best since Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Okay,
that's a very high praise.
Yeah, look, Liefeld, he wants all the money, and he is one of the few guys that gets the good residuals from the movies that he created characters for. Unlike specifically the guy that created Winter Soldier, who got nothing, Ed Brubaker, got almost nothing for that. He got a cameo in one scene that he got paid probably like minimum SAG wages for, and an honorable mention at the end of the closing credits where they misspelled his name.
So really fast, these are the Russo brothers are now waiting for a script for Guy Ritchie's live-action Hercules remake for Disney. Michael B. Jordan shared the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer on his Instagram story, sparking rumors that Johnny Storm could show up.
I ain't technically a Fox character from Fantastic.
Technically,
I'd rather have Killmonger.
So would I.
But you do look, Killmonger is a big part of the multiverse in What If. Like, did they tie What If season 2 back into this where we get Peggy again? Because she was the glue that held together both seasons of What If.
Maybe. Right now, Deadpool and Wolverine is going through reshoots until sometime in May.
Why?
I don't know. I don't make these things.
The reshoots.
Let me see. What else did I have here? I think that's it.
All right. Well, we got good stuff. We got stuff to talk through coming up for next week, right? We'll talk some more Jovi. Maybe I'll squeeze some time in to watch some of that. We'll talk Bad Batch finale is going to be out. We're going to have Tales of the
Crypt
Empire. Drops next weekend. All those episodes, they're all quick watches. Maybe you'll get caught up on there.
You know what? This is all the more reason for me to not go out to bars. You hear that, Jimmy Wooten? Not to go out.
And what else we got? I think there's something else that'll drop too.
Acolyte?
Supposedly X-Men 97 is going to really make some moves from what I've been hearing. Acolyte's not for another 2 weeks.
They've got what, a second half of a season to go, right? Or like 3 episodes or something?
Like 6 or 7, I think.
And they want to do a season 2.
Oh, whatever.
So I got time to catch up on that before the next batch drops.
Great.
Bad.
But you do have to catch up with the bad of the batch. Yeah. But yeah, so hey, sorry we started a few minutes late. Thanks everybody for joining though. You can always find where I'm going to be at when I'm not here at jackkidmusic.com. Be at Tony's in Ivyland on Saturday night is where you can catch me this week. Other than that, I got stuff with the kids and their shows and performances, and Frank will be on the asphalt somewhere, not twisting his ankle.
Was Tony's the place we showed up at?
That was Wilson's.
Okay, but Ivyland isn't far away.
It's not.
It's closer than Swig.
Yes.
Okay. You hear that, Jimmy? Ivyland, Jim. Ivyland. Ivyland and some Jack Kidd.
There you go. 9 to 12.
9 to 12, Jim. It's a nice early night.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Frank's going to play the song out. It's one of the songs.
Oh, my God. I am going to play the song. Bye.